Why do algebra word problems for systems go wrong? Have you ever faced a word problem in algebra that just didn't make sense? You're not alone. Many learners struggle with word problems, especially when it comes to systems of equations. Let's break down why these problems can go awry. First, a big hurdle is understanding the problem itself. When reading a word problem, it's essential to identify what the variable's representing. If you mix up the quantities or fail to define them clearly, you might end up writing the wrong equations. For instance, if you confuse the total amount with a rate, your setup will be off. Next, translating the word problem into algebraic equations can be tricky. Sometimes, students write inequalities instead of equations or misinterpret relationships. In systems of equations, it's vital to create multiple equations that accurately reflected how the variables connect. If you miss this step, you might not capture the full picture. Another common issue is making mistakes while solving the system. For example, if you apply operations to only one side of an equation, you break the balance needed for a correct solution. It's also easy to forget to solve for all variables. You might find one variable's value but neglect to substitute it back to find the others. Managing algebraic operations can also lead to errors. Misplacing parentheses or mishandling negative signs can distort your expressions. This can result in incorrect simplifications, leading you further away from the right answer. Sometimes, students stop too soon. They might think they have solved the problem after finding one variable's value, but it's crucial to verify that the solution satisfies all equations in the system. To avoid these pitfalls, start by clearly defining each variable in context. Write down the relationships between them as equations. When solving, apply operations equally to both sides to keep everything balanced. Make sure to solve for all variables and check your answers by substituting them back into the original equations. Pay close attention to parentheses, signs, and exponent rules. Practicing step-by-step interpretation of word problems can build your confidence. By understanding these common errors and focusing on each stage, you can make systems of linear equations much more manageable. This approach helps you grasp the fundamentals of algebra, making it easier to tackle complex topics.